let me, on behalf of CUTS International and also on behalf of our partners of this particular project, which is supported by the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office of the United Kingdom, earlier which was known as the Department for International Development of the United Kingdom, under their program called Asia Regional Trade and Connectivity Program. This project is supported by them. It is coming to an end by the end of this month on 31st March. So this is the final meeting of the project. So let me first of all thank FCDO of the United Kingdom, particularly Dr. Sutapa Chowdhury. She is the Deputy Head of the Indo-Pacific Regional Department based at the British High Commission in New Delhi. And Mr. Mohit Sippi is a Senior Program Manager in this department, Indo-Pacific Regional Department in the British High Commission in New Delhi, for their support. Let me also thank our partners for partnering, not just for partnering with us in this work, but also the kind of trust, the kind of belongingness that they have shown while doing this work.
Political economy, as I'm mentioning, is political policy. And where does political policy come from? It comes from government and it comes from parliament. All these four nations of BBIN that we're talking about all have parliaments.
I believe the foundations are problem identification and pilot testing. Wonderful jobs has been done by the MNET, has been done in this M-Connect project by CUTS International. We better understand our problems and the challenges, which can be physical, political, economic, social, and environmental. We also have observed various ideas proposed to different pilot tests, which are helpful for understanding all kinds of uncertainty, interest, potential conflicts, and for convincing decision makers and the stakeholders with solid evidence. The impact caused by the pandemic is unprecedented.
Also, through UK government funding, CUTS has helped us to ensure that gender is now better mainstreamed in trade facilitation. I know this goes beyond the multimodal connectivity work, but this is really important to us because your work has helped us to identify some of the barriers faced by women traders at selected land ports. And we know that you've made country-specific policy recommendations to make it easier, essentially, for women to trade. This type of work is vital to achieving inclusive economic growth, support and cooperation in implementing M-Connect, and I really look forward to continuing these partnerships.
Similarly, in the Gomti River, we have been trying that we will allow smaller ships. So why I'm saying so is that when we talk to countries, we have to be very conscious. We should not impose standards. We should not impose, things that may not be applicable for the entire region. We have to be very conscious of those facts, These simple things and these simple facts about sensitivities, about political, what people think about organizations built, how does it affect the commercial organizations working in those countries, in Bhutan, Nepal. If we are able to address all these issues very purposely, very strongly, then I'm sure that will have a very clear impact on the infrastructure we create.
Let's release the study.
To this session on recent initiatives on BBIN connectivity.
Bangladesh is very much interested to increase business share among the BBIN countries. All of you know, after LDC graduation 2026, the cost of loan will increase. And for maintaining the present growth trend with other policy intervention, we need to reduce transport costs. Multimodal connectivity can open the scope for reducing the transport cost.
Actually, at this point in time, In Bhutan, we're all poised to harness the opportunities of multimodal connectivity. Transformation is our new mantra.
Nepal could use only the 25% of its export potentiality in the South Asian countries. 76% is still unused. So definitely this connectivity.
Until unless we have a counterpart land port on the other side, there is no use in making a big land port on this side also.
These are excellent. Trade facilitation was certainly something that the government has been talking about for a very long time. And slowly the results are coming. The outcomes you can see in terms of the growth of trade as the two economies, I mean, talking the Bangladesh context, as the two economies grow and prosper.
Through this project, we have been raising awareness about the need for deeper connectivity, going in fact beyond BBIN motor vehicle agreement.
However, initiatives for strengthening connectivity and boosting trade cannot be pronounced as a once and for all affair. Given the continuous inflow of ceaseless social, political, and economic variables, because the picture is never constant, all such measures will have to be viewed, reviewed, adjusted, and readjusted in light of the emerging reality. The bottom line is there is no room for complacence. Thank you.
A number of notable achievements have been made, and most of these were already highlighted by a BMCI director in the morning. One is to do with the planned establishment of railway link between Kokrajhar, which is a place in Assam, and Gelapur in Bhutan.
Challenges, what kind of policy interventions at different levels do we require? I mean, it's needless to say that the whole objective of this BBIN connectivity is to improve trade cost, improve logistics cost, improve the cost of doing trade and the time of doing trade, and reducing the time of logistics, harmonizing procedure, building infrastructure, etc.
Regardless of the slow progress, the BBIN initiative benefits all parties involved, and the initiative is crucial in achieving a balanced growth in the sub-region, making the area more stable amidst growing uncertainty in the world.
Focus on in this particular session is essentially the linkage between connectivity, supply chains, and the economic opportunities that are associated with, making these organizations represented over here. We have a lot of initiatives going on from different organizations. There's also a need to perhaps look at, some kind of methodology by which these could be synchronized.
We really need to work on facilitating conversations between the BBIN countries. We really need to help building some of the bridges. We really need to facilitate a lot of the conversations between the government officials and also between government and private sector, because that's where a lot of the investment is coming from. The second aspect that I feel is very critical is integrating digital solutions into a lot of our physical infrastructure investments, and also enhancing digital development over and above our planned physical investments.
Japan or JICA putting the great effort to the development of the Northeast India.
Improving connectivity across international borders brings in another layer of coordination and coherence challenges. For example, customs software systems used by India and Bangladesh border posts are not compatible, or even just differences in working days and working hours between both sides of the border.
Whereas if there is good bilateral cooperation between India and Bangladesh, and if all the protocols, including the BBIN MVA, they gets implemented, then Northeastern region can get very good access to the Chattogram port.
5. So this has been, thank you so much to all the panelists and all the participants. This has been, I really had to do no hard work in terms of time management because there was such great cooperation. Cooperation is the name of the game for this region as well. So thank you and have a great day.